Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They're on the 27-yard line. Ready?
And here's Mendoza throwing to start the drive. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to Genty on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Raiders at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thornton. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They're on 32-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At about the 32.
Hey, Lion, Silver.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ryan.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Raiders defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10. You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
It's a gain of 2.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
At the 43-yard line.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10.
Hey, run.
Now Lawrence. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were
under pressure. They got him again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Short throw caught by Bowers. Look at the big man rumble. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Working downfield, he's got Thornton. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
For Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mendoza. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Shreds him with a stiff arm. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Ginger. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Mendoza. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Lawrence. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a give right side. Winslow. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Allen here on the screen. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang.
Touchdown! Brenton Strange, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Genty. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. They'll try to run for it with Genty. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Let's go.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jaguars.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Mendoza now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 63 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Let's go now. 65.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here comes 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
A good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st and 10.
11 on red. Silver.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Open man, it's Hunter. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Red on red. Here we go.
Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10.
26 yards. 23.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation, move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
A final shot now for Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.